Good, Sue.
Chew out of the picture a little bit. You're right. No, I'm with you. I would go with her. I agree with you.
Don't you love these moments when you see the bulbs go off in their head?
Good, good. She's back in town.
Because all she backs because
Yeah.
I've lost enough of those points in my life. Bravo,
Good.
Sue.
You might try a longer leash. I got that. Do you want to put that other leash underneath of her? You're gonna leave it over the top.
Right now, because she was down so much, I'm gonna leave it up top in case I need to pull
That's
her
okay.
up.
I'm just that's okay. That's why I asked.
That's a better start, isn't it?
Good. Do you see how he kept his hind end still? Okay. I like that.
I learned the hard way, Pat. Once you get a dog that's turned back on a track, you can't ever fix it.
Oh, yeah.
You have to start from the beginning. Backwards is not an option.
Okay.
Not that I'm good at this, but that's a mistake I've already made.
So he put the leash over the top because the last time we put him underneath and she was a little like, oh, I don't know this, and so she was a little bit down. And so this way he wanted to be able to keep her head up. So that's the reason why he changed and put the leash up.
And the leash underneath her right now, is that just to correct her rear end?
Yes.
That's to hold her rear end
Keep her forward.
still.
Okay, I
And
got
to
you.
keep her from moving her rear end so that she doesn't spin back around.
Got
Keeps
it.
her rear end on the track.
Got
Because
it.
you remember last time she was kind of
Yeah, she kept turning, yeah.
And that's to keep her from turning.
Okay.
And then if he like took a half a step up with his left leg if he needed to, he could block her rear end there too.
Got it.
At the same time. But this is tons better.
Oh, yes.
She's drifting to the right, but I can feel the breeze, and we've aged this quite a little bit for first track
for the
too.
first track, yeah.
I'm not hammering her because she is still smelling.
No, and
I thought that
this
snow was
behavior's-
going to distract her, but she went right over that.
This is much better than last time.
Yeah, this is
For a second track of her life, I'm thrilled.
Yeah.
If I just do my part, she'll get there. She's needing a whole lot less coaxing this time. And
She's not near as distracted as last time. Don't push her, but yeah, there you go. Do you see where he let his dog, he didn't, I told him he was about to take another step forward, and his dog stopped and looked, and what you want to do is to just stop and see how she's checking? Yes. Wait, just wait, just wait. And don't worry about it. And yes.
Good.
then the reward comes, the pressure comes back off.
Right.
Yeah.
Holding her until she moves.
See, and that allows her to, then when she puts her head back down, she gets a piece of food. Yeah. Remembering that, and just imprint that behavior. That's exactly what you want. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
She's the one that just played.
Oops, sorry. Okay.
Past fall when I had to put new wing nuts on. That's all, but other than that, then I thought about moving to ground
Bravo, Schatz! Bravo!
Good, yeah. And I just run in a circle. Choke up on your leash so you have a little more control over her. I would do a ton of this. If she likes this at this age, then yeah, then I do a ton of this.
Nice. Look at her.
And she really will run for 15 minutes, so I'm going to make her bring it to me and out.
Yeah.
Tiki. Bring. Tiki.
Say here. Does she know here?
Not yet. Well, I guess we worked on it.
Oop.
I'm going to tug because she got soft. Us.
Nice.
If I can get out of my leash.
Good. And your dog might benefit from this too.
Bravo, Schatzi. Bravo, Schatzi.
He's got that where he shakes his head.
Now, I back up and say here, and when she gets close, I wouldn't touch the dumbbell.
Okay.
That's me personally.
Tiki. Here.
Reel her in, just reel her in, because she doesn't know where to go.
Bravo. Here. Here.
She doesn't know what
She doesn't know.
she doesn't know. Huh? She just knows the game.
Yeah. I get down on one knee and get closer to her and see if she won't come to you.
But she's having fun. I'm having too much fun. Yeah. I could see why you would want to pick it up, so she won't drop it.
But when he went to go touch her,
Oh,
it's too early. She's too young to try and touch her with it in her mouth.
oh, okay.
care. They hire people that have fuck you written across their tattooed on their neck. What? There's a flagger and he had fuck you tattooed on his neck. And so every car that drives by, they see that. Yeah, everybody was kind of surprised they got high line. But it's probably a
Okay, so even though this is working, let's play with the chair for 1 or 2 times just so I can feel that.
Yeah. I wouldn't do so much with her mouth because she's so young.
Right.
And she gives it up so easy. And she's holding it and she's calm and she's quiet with it. So I would do a ton of this and she just runs around and hangs on to it.
Yeah, look at her.
I did this with a squirt bottle by accident.
Look at she's whole.
Stole my
She's
squirt
so
bottle.
much fun.
And played keep away.
See, if I did anything, I put it under her chin. And then I wouldn't give it back to her. And then come sit in the chair and work the chair. But now you've built a lot of drive.
Hayden.
Grab your leash.
Hayden. Oh, but I gotta have my food ready. This is crazy. How's a guy supposed to do all of this?
I know. It's funny. Yeah.
6 pieces in your mouth and spit it in your hand.
Yeah.
Except I got kibble. And it tastes nasty.
Oh,
Where's
yeah.
Where's it? Name it. Chatsy. Here.
Grab your leash. That's that to her. Good. Now just put it in her mouth.
Nehmen. Gut. Und heben. Heben. Bravo. Heben. Ah.
You stuck her finger in your mouth. Oh, you did.
Gut. Aus.
Good. That was really nice.
Nehmen. Bravo. Ah, nehmen. Gut. Heben. 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 Ah.
She's too far away.
Heben. 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 Aus.
Put it right on her nose so she'll let go. Yeah.
Good.
So she can smell it.
Nehmen. Heben. Gut. Heben. Heben. Gut. Aus. Gut. Nehmen. Bravo. Bravo. Heben. Heben. Hui. Heben. Aus. Nehmen. Gut. Heben.
Hand under her chin as opposed to the dumbbell.
Bravo. Aus. That's why not kibble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
I think
You get the concept? Personally, I like to see her not moving around as much. And I would have put her in,
Heben.
go ahead, because she's offering you the behavior.
Oh.
Good. Heben. Heben. Good. Aus. Good. Aus.
You put her in a lot of drive
Right.
before you start it. I would rather it be calmer so that you can work on your grip and the calm grip, okay? And so you have more control of her body. Like I'd like to have her right between my legs or very near me so that I have more control over what she's doing and she's just not like doing all kinds of stuff. So she can grasp the concept of it's take the dumbbell, hold the dumbbell, let go of the dumbbell, you get food, okay? Whereas you've got a lot of misplaced drive going on.
Heben. Heben. Good. Heben. Good. Heben. Okay. Aus. One more.
Good.
Nehmen. Achtung.
Quit with that.
Achtung. Heben. 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 Heben.
Now she's distracted.
Good. Even though she was distracted by something else, she held it calmly. Does that make sense?
Same thing. She's
Nice.
us.
But you don't want to let her drop it at any time, right?
Well, if they drop it, they just don't get a reward. Okay, they don't get any food, they don't get anything. They don't get anything. You only get it, you can't go steal it, you can't go steal the reward. You have to hold it and be calm and you get the reward. And very quickly, if you do it, very quickly they learn like when you get home, you'll probably be better at it with Alvin than I am because Alvin doesn't know me.
Yeah.
And it'll be calmer and quieter. So you sit in between your legs, you put it in his mouth, you tell him go backwards, you just push your hand backwards, okay?
Okay. Will work? Put my foot. That's just my fault. Now, she's getting far, so leash and hand, right? To bring
Yeah,
it back
but
in?
your hand's a little bit far away from your body. Where I couldn't get everybody to get their hand away from their body, you've got yours a little too far away. There you go. There it is. That's really nice. There you go. Now slow down when she drops her head because she has to eat, okay? Now stop and SIT. Push your back. There you go. Yes, there you go, Steve. Good job. There you go.
It's hard too.
Yeah, if you have a hot dog or cheese or whatever you can find at home that doesn't upset her stomach, then that's going to be better than anything that's dry. It's a little harder when it's dry.
Give him.
Give me your sunglasses. Did you get his sunglasses?
Oh, mine?
Yeah.
Because your dog can't see your eyes. Thank you. That's a no-no too.
That is kind of a cool move.
And let me show you another part of that move that you didn't get. Actually, the original, when I teach it, I step back with the dog, especially because you have long dogs. So I step back, which gives the dog more room and me more room for them to turn. And then as they come up, my leg comes up and we sit in that position.
Okay,
Does that make sense?
Yeah. The other thing is, help me understand this technique for flip instead of the back of my kind of a tear. Am I just going to hold her close and push her around?
Yes. Let me have you
Show
speak
me
for a second.
Yeah.
I just kind of push her. It's a little bit harder with the kibble.
Right.
Hey.
Because you can't
See how I go backwards? Yeah. Good, and I dropped it. And I need a couple more pieces. Yeah. Good. Yes. Sit.
Nice.
Dad moved.
And so we're going to work rear wheel steering quarter turns until we get her back end moving. And
Right.
that's how we'll eventually get our flip, right?
Yep.
No, I'm just
likes
thinking
Dad.
out loud, young lady.
Yeah. Well, hey, you're not my dad.
Nice.
Except she's moving her front end.
Yeah, she's got to move her hind end.
Krista will fix it, but yeah, she's not nice yet. But she's making the right
See how
steps.
she's
There we
doing
go.
it now?
Yeah, now she is.
Yeah. It's like
So it's a slow process, which means I got to be patient.
you do, but it'll be easier with food that she can constantly chew on.
Right.
Okay, instead of be.
Look at her love him.
It's the same concept when you talk about reining horses, where when you apply pressure this way and the horse moves this way, it's the same thing. You apply pressure this way, which makes the dog turn. It has to do with the way you move your hand and you apply pressure, and it makes the hind end go this way.
Right.
Okay, or if you want it to go out that way. Your problem when you first started was I couldn't get everybody to get their hand away from their dog, and your hand was too far over here. Your hand needs to be a little bit closer to your body, so that she's right here instead of so far away from her. Does that make sense?
makes perfect
And when you pull on her, when you pull the leash on her, that makes her want to go away.
Right.
Okay? So if you're going to do anything, pull her up in the upward position, and then you can move your hand in closer.
She doesn't have a menu.
Hand down so she won't jump. Good. That was better because your hand was down. Now, with your food in your left hand, you're going to step back with your left foot and circle her back around, okay? Good. Slow, slow, slow. Good. Yes.
How do you feel about doing all this off leash?
Not until 2:15.
Oh, good. First sleep is this.
Yeah.
They're just barely. What's your name? Tiki.
No, Taylor's.
The problem is I'm impressed. Because you never got bit and she never got that.
Other spots like further up north. And stuff. But he likes staccato.
Hey.
Oh, he's guided. He's guided hunting out for years in the mountains.
Yeah, he did play that. That's crazy.
And he's hunting out each year. He's done that. He's made films of. And he's even written a book. Fishing like that. It was published. It's just a little pamphlet kind of thing, but it's about 30 pages or more.
That's cool.
Shows him with these big striped bass. We've got him hanging in his shop at home.
Let's pull and run a dog so that she can get him out.
Oh yeah, he's done a lot of stuff.
She has to go to work. You just call him.
If I hold her and crack a whip,
He's never been in there. He had a training center for like 20 years.
I had to be really careful.
Dog training center.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that. Yeah, tell me that.
His secret's the size about this big. She's like, don't let her
Mostly
go.
just obedience for that's how Diane is.
Yeah, I thought the way she was looking.
Why did she quit doing that? Why did she quit doing that?
He just wanted to do other things. And he had moved out to Kansas. And then the home center was over in Inglewood, which was a good 45, 50 minutes away. And he could really back and forth there for quite a few years, and then he just decided to sell it and
Yeah.
get into something else. Oh yeah.
Don't back up.
Remember Alvin used to hop like that?
Good girl. Good flash. Good flash.
I just needed that bad. I just needed so bad.
Here she comes, speeding down the road.
Who's that?
Taylor's wife.
She's a race
What
car.
is it about a dirt road?
What? Taylor's wife.
What just gets heavier and heavier?
She races her car, that car.
That's the little car that's coming down the road here. She races it at different places. Yep.
Right, then it?
We have all kinds of good people in our club.
These are another one that
I have a street rod.
Yeah.
oh,
Street rod.
Street rod?
I don't know. Maybe so long ago when we put them out.
Maybe Ray will show up in the...
He might. Who knows?
Where do you want her to go, Terry?
He's like, no, no. But not that bad.
That's good.
Boy, that is starting to cool off.
Yeah.
I don't know how much more we're going to have get done before we might get some rain.
Hopefully. He does better though. He got out to bar.
Oh, she's getting awful close to the water.
Mm-hmm. They said Indy's gonna have to get
Quiet. Put my this one jacket on. You have to put my other one on here in a minute.
I know, that's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah, doesn't take long for it to cool off. Oh, Diane. Come and sit. What?
Not fun.
Jason's worked about 3 times.
Oh,
Shut her mouth.
tell her.
Technically semi-on-call.
Well, yeah. I thought you said you had somebody to cover for this weekend.
I had somebody to do this yesterday.
Just yesterday. Oh!
So can I get you to hold this just in case it goes off?
Yep. Sure can. If it goes off, I'll pick it up and say, hello?
Yeah.
They'll think they got the wrong number.
Yeah, tell them.
What did you want to know, Mom?
Okay, see you later, bye.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. Get her another piece. Put it right on her nose. Good job, Taylor. Good. Now, grab you another piece. Flip it beside her. Yeah, there you go, Taylor. Good job. Good job. Raise your hand a little higher and lower. A little bit higher, your hand backwards. Move your hand backwards a little bit. You got to move your hand backwards. There you go. Good job, Taylor. Put it right on her nose. Keep her head high. There you go. Take 2 steps, start with your left foot. That's okay. That's all right. Get your hand closer on your leash. Get closer to your snap. There you go, bud. Good job. Hand up and backwards. Good. There you go. Get you another hot. There you go. You're going to take 1 step with your left foot, and it's going to be a short one. Hand up and backwards. Backwards. Excellent job. Okay. You're going to take 1 tiny step with your left foot. There you go. Hand up. It's got to be up.
Are you using cheese or what are you using?
He's using cheese. Yeah.
Good sits.
I like cheese a lot.
Good sits. It makes sense. Easy to cut.
Doesn't smell as bad.
It's not slimy.
Yeah, I know it.
That one was much better on your part. Okay, you can't drop your hand down here because her head's down here. Ultimately, we have to put our hand where we want her head, okay? So if you can go down there to get her attention, but your hand must come back up to keep her head up. So you're conditioning the muscle memory there, okay? That's okay. There you go. Very nice. Good job, Taylor. Nice job. There you go. Don't talk so much to her. She doesn't need it. Up, back. Almost shove her back. Very good. Nice job. Good.
I may have to go buy some cheese tonight. I got lots.
Now take 1 tiny step with your left foot.
Yeah,
It's okay.
mozzarella.
There you go.
Rethink everything I've ever done.
There you go. Good job. If you'll step back next time with your left foot, when you go to do that, if you take a step back with your left foot, it opens your body up and allows the dog to come around. Get close on your snap. There you go. Good job, Taylor.
Losing attention here.
This is forever for her, this lesson. I mean, we've done nothing ever.
Turn your hand over and put it right on her nose.
Well, because it's already made.
Good job, Taylor. You got to push her head back just a little bit. Push it back. Push it back. SIT.
Sits.
Good job, Taylor.
Good sits.
I like my pieces a little longer than what his are, but that's okay.
Just so you can extend the reward.
Yes. So there's more there to eat. Just take 1 step forward. Don't worry about SIT. Good job. Now make her SIT.
Sits.
Very good. Nice job.
Sits.
Now, see now how she's like begging you for it? She's like driving you for it? That's good. Now, we're going to be a little bit stronger with her, okay? So put it back on, put your hand right on her nose, and you're going to take 1 tiny step forward. And now SIT.
Good sits.
Okay, reach down and pet her and tell her okay.
Okay.
Good job. Tell her SIT and make her back up.
Sits.
Push her head backwards. Very good. Let her have a piece of food. And reach down and pet her and tell her okay and release her. You are not going to give her the toy. You're not going to give her the toy. Sorry.
Get her wound up too
You
quick.
just thought you were. Okay. The reason why the difference between your dog and this dog at this point is the fact that this dog is not real sure about what's going on. So we don't want to bring her into that really high prey drive again because we just got her down to focus on what you're doing, okay? So we want to be calmer with her. And what you're going to do is you're going to grab your leash while you're petting on her. You're going to go ahead and grab a piece of hot dog. You're going to pivot beside her, and you're going to go ahead and get started right back into it. Put it right on her nose, take a tiny step forward, and then you're going to tell her SIT, and she's going to sit, and you're not going to put your hand right there. And you're going to push your hand back. Very good. And you're going to get another one. Take another tiny step forward. And stop in SIT. Push your hand back. Push it on her nose. That's okay. She's crooked. It's okay. It's just her first couple of times. It's okay. We fix that later. Okay? Good. Right on her nose. Take a tiny step forward. Tell her SIT. Just stand still. Good job. It has to do with the manipulation of your hands. You've got to move your hand around a little bit more, okay? We're going to do it one more time because she's about gone. She's about done, okay? So pull her up into a sit. Steady pull. Tell her, Foos, walk forward one step. That's okay. Yep, there you go. That's okay. She's going to go. Take a step. Head up. SIT. Oh, reach down and pet her and tell her she's the greatest dog since sliced bread. That was wonderful. And then he's going to go put her away.
Wait, do it again so I could take.
A little bit, okay?
Conflict in it, you know what I mean? Okay. So if the toy thing works for you and you can get them out, it's not a conflict.
Oh, good.
Then go with it, you know what I mean? And then maybe what you do is
Good job, and let go.
the word.
Oh, put it back on. Let's make her get it good.
Put more fight drive in it.
Yay! Now let go.
Slip it up. There.
I'm not going to tell you what's right or wrong.
Okay.
That's what I see.
Yeah.
The only thing I'll caution you is to make sure you have your bark. Make sure you have your out however you get there.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
But Carl's much better at saying, yeah, that works, and no, that doesn't work.
Okay.
Because I watch it every day, but I don't always understand why they do what they do.
Put her up.
And, you know, and some of it is instinctual. You know what I mean?